Nobody wants to say it, but the rules for job security have completely changed. We're going to talk about what's happening and what that means for you and for me. Hey, everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lissandra, and on this channel, I talk about things to help women start their business even while they're working a 9 to 5. So if that's something that you're doing, please be sure to subscribe to this channel, hit the bell for notifications, and also share it with someone who's doing the same thing. So at the time of this video, just recently, a huge company, let go of a lot of employees. I'm not sure of the number, but they let go of a lot of employees. And we're seeing that across the board. Some companies are saying it's due to AI, whatever restructuring they want to insert there why they're letting people go, they're doing that. So job security for us is no more. The employer doesn't owe us job security. We can be let go at any time. So here is what I am doing to kind of face that. And here's what you should be doing to face that as well. So I grew up during a time where you could easily go out and get a job. You wouldn't stay unemployed for long. I went to college. I managed to always hold down a job. Now, granted, and it was just my situation because I was a single parent. So there were certain things that I could do as far as job was concerned. But for the most part, I worked jobs like 60% of the time that were kind of crappy. So I'm used to that. But now even those crappy jobs are disappearing. So I think I came from a space of, well, I'll always be able to find a job. I'm not too worried about that. Like my house is paid for, different things like that. So my bills are not high. Like I'm living within my means, I guess, kind of. But now things are different. We are seeing college people, truly talented, high schoolers, people that are maybe retiring, but they still want to work. Just the job market is crazy. Even if you are in certain types of skills or certain type of careers, the job market is crazy. And I know from a person that was let go from a job twice in a year, I cannot depend on that. You should not be depending on these jobs. I'm not saying don't have a job, but work the job, but work your business and try. The goal is to make the business equal your salary first. Anything after that, you can definitely do it. But the first goal is to make your salary within your job. And the reason why I say that is if you want to keep the job at that point when you make your salary, fine. But if this company were to let you go that you have been at and you have put time in, when they let you go, your business is able to sustain you. So that is my goal. And that is something I want to encourage you to do as well. Right now, at the time of this recording, and I'm quite sure going forward, we are in a time where AI is talked about heavily. And I got exposed to it like on a level where I was using ChatGPT, but I was also using it from Google. Well, when I realized job security was no more, I started to take advantage of learning because I kept hearing it. I kept seeing these videos, solopreneurs that are using AI to help their business. And I said, let me find out how that can help me. Once I learned how to put the things as far as my business was concerned within Claude, ChatGPT, it helped me to get more clarity. Now I'm at a point where my business is gaining traction. Before I didn't have clarity, I had shiny object syndrome. Now it's not so much about job security, it's about skill security. What skills do you have? How can you use those skills combined with AI to help you to make an income outside of your job? That is the goal. I am already consistently doing and focusing on. So for me, what I am noticing is there are certain skills people now are beginning to see that I have, and just by me doing every day, see I'm getting better, I'm getting faster. One of those things is using Claude, using Chat GPT like it should as far as my business. I'm learning how to feed the AI tools exactly what my business is about, so the output they give me helps me within my business. So that is the skill that I know I would have if I was in a job or running my business. I know what to put into the AI models to get the result that I need. I know how to find out what are my resources, use my resources to keep learning. That is one skill that will help me, whether it's in a job or in my business. The next digital skill that I feel is helping me, and I know it is, by simply doing. You cannot be afraid of AI. Like in my job, I talk to people that are either one, just truly angry when they call a place and it's automated, or two, they don't think AI is what it needs to be and they don't want to learn it. Those are the people that are going to be left behind. Just telling you what I know, what I see, what I'm learning, those are the people that are going to be left behind. Now, granted, they do have to maybe have some type of regulation. There's still things in the work. But once the box was open, it's hard to put a lid on it. So here we are. So for me, the simple thing that I do is like I use tools. Like I was kind of hesitant about Claude. One day I was like, let me just find out. I'm going to spend 10 minutes. Let me find out. That 10 minutes turned into me creating projects, doing more chats, getting more clarity within my business. So by simply putting my hands on an AI tool and learning it, it makes it not be so scary. So if you are not doing that, do that. I don't care what they're saying, AI is here. As far as the jobs are concerned, this is just my take on it. Yes, some jobs will be eliminated. That happens with every change within the marketplace, jobs, and just life. But here's going to be the thing. If you're the person who is not afraid of it, if you're the person who knows the basics, if you're the person who knows how to go to the resource when you don't have the answer, how can AI help you? You're going to be the one that will succeed. Some of these videos are fear mongering. Am I scared? Yeah, when I see some of them, but I'm not scared to the point where I'm letting fear paralyze me. You have to get up and move. So, number two, do start. All right, I'm back, y'all. You would not believe it. My like SD card or whatever that card is you put in your Sony camera went out. So I'm back. So anyway, like I was saying, the power of doing, start using these platforms. You have literally got to just don't be afraid of them. Just use it. Start watching. There are plenty of YouTube videos out there that will teach you about Claude, Chat GPT. But remember what I said, when you start using it, whatever you put in, you're going to get out. So the more you put in, the better result you will give. But my number two thing is, for a digital skill that they can't take away from you, is to start doing and start using the AI tools.
Are you a service provider or small business owner losing leads because everything is still manual? People ask questions. They fill out random forms. They message you in different places. Then somehow, the serious leads slip through the cracks. That is where Digital Support Studio comes in. I help service providers and small business owners build simple AI-powered systems that capture leads, organize client information, improve intake, and reduce the repetitive work that keeps you stuck in your inbox. This is not about adding more complicated software to your business. It is about creating a smoother process so your leads know what to do next, your clients have a better experience, and you are not answering the same questions over and over again. Whether you need a simple lead capture tool, a client intake system, an assessment form, or a more customized AI workflow, I can help you build a system that actually supports your business. Because you cannot grow from chaos. You grow with systems. Click below to learn more about Digital Support Studio AI systems and see which build is right for your business.
Now, the last digital skill that I am using that I feel like will benefit me and it will benefit you is monetizing what you know. You may not think people will pay you for the things that you know, but they will. I'll tell you why. If you can give someone a transformation that resonates with you, follows you, watches you, asks you questions, that means there's somebody else out there that will pay you for that knowledge. You can use AI tools to help you to create an offer. I have a GPT that I created that helps me to help other people get a transformation. They pay me for that. I built that. Nobody can take it away from me. That is one, a skill in itself. That's another digital skill that's probably number four, being able to provide that knowledge and having AI to help me to get clarity on how to bring that out into the market is powerful. That is something that a couple of years ago, like I have a beauty brand. I have a lash business. I created a course. That course took me forever to do between shooting it, writing all the information for it. It took forever. Now I can literally, I made two courses. Those two courses literally took me less than a week because of AI. It is powerful. So, whatever your knowledge is, learn how to use these AI tools, package it up into an offer that offers a transformation, speaks to your right audience, and monetize it. That is what you do. That will be an additional income that if your job security goes right out the window, then you have your knowledge and your skills to sustain. Now, I was just going to leave it at three skills, but when I start talking on the last one, I thought of a fourth one. This would be the fourth one, build things. I has tools like I know how to use Lovable. I know how to use, of course, Chat GPT. I've experimented with N8N, N8N. Yeah, that's what they call it. I didn't like it that much. So I don't use it all the time, but I know how it works. I have used Make for automation to help me build an automation, learn how to start building things. You do not have to be techie. There are people that are literally using things like Lovable and other type of, they call it vibe coding to build apps. They are easy to do. They require work, and it's not like you can just build it, put it out, and people will come. You have to do work behind it because it still is a business. No matter what you do with AI, you still have to know the business part so you can reach your audience and you can make money, but start building things. That is the skill they can't take away from you. Learn how. Once again, plenty of YouTube videos out there to teach you how to do it. And a lot of these platforms, when you sign up, they have tutorials for you to learn. That is the best way. Start building things. So, content is king. I had to learn that the hard way. Like, I slacked off because I didn't have clarity. I didn't have space to do certain things. But once I kind of figured that out and life started life, and then I was fired twice, then I was like, okay, content is king. I need to start putting out content. You need to start putting out content so people can find you. When you do content, that gives you a know, like, and trust factor. So you're sharing your knowledge, you're offering a transformation, but you absolutely have to put the content out. With the way AI is, things are going to be content driven. I feel like they already are, but with AI here on the market now and it's every place and it's exploding and you can't get away from it, then content is going to be king. Start making lists, things you know, things you can share. What transformations have you went through? What can you share with someone else to give them that transformation as well? That is powerful. And once again, people will pay you for that. So you have that skill security of knowing how to make content, not being afraid. Like, I am 50 plus years old, and I sometimes hate saying that, but I am. But I know I still have the knowledge, I still have the skill set to get in front of this camera and keep going. I have been doing this a while and I've seen success, but not the success that I needed to. One of the reasons was because of the content I was putting out and how I was putting the content out. Now that I have more clarity about it, the content that I'm putting out is reaching the people that it needs to. You need to do the same thing. You have something in you that you can offer someone in this world that can benefit from a transformation that you can help them to get. Start making content that speaks to those people. Now, we have had this talk. You have seen or you feel like right now there are some things that I need to do. And you're saying, what can I do this week? Not in a month from now. What can I start this week? What can I do to make small changes to start having more skill security because job security is no longer there? This would be my best advice. Number one, make a list of the things that you like to do and make a list of the skills that you have and make a list of the things you would not want to do being a business owner. So once again, you're going to make 3 lists. 1, things that you like to do. 2, things that you are skilled at. 3, things that you would not like to do within a business. Once you do that, then look at it. That's your starting point. After that, go to YouTube, make a playlist of different videos that talk about ChatGPT and Claude and how you can use them to start a one-person business. Look at somebody, I would say limit it to like 3 people. Once you do that, then move to the next phase. The next phase would be taking what you learn about prompting and using the AI tools, going to the tools and use them. That is what you want to do. If I had to say which tool to start with ChatGPT because it's the easiest. Claude does give you a better result, but I feel like Claude for a beginner might be intimidating because it was for me. That's why I put off that learning about it, but start with ChatGPT. When you go to ChatGPT, from the videos that you watch on how to prompt, take all your information, take your list, take what you would want a business to be, what your thoughts are, type it out in a Google Doc, put all that into Chat GPT. Let it give you a starting point and an outline for you to start a solopreneur business so you can add to your skill set and your security level if your job were to let you go. That would be my starting point. And I guarantee you, if you do those things, that will be the jump off point, and you will know and you will have more focus on what direction you need to go. Well, I hope you were encouraged in this video. I do know now I am truly excited about my business. Like I said, I've set a date of when I'm going to be leaving. My goal is to have my business to replace my income. And once I do that, I'm going to move from there. And if life were to change, because we all know life be lifing, then I am still in a better position because I have clarity, I'm prepared, and I know what my skill security level is. And I encourage you to do the same. Now, if any of this resonated with you, before you leave, I want you to comment below. What are you going to do this week to start having more skill security because your job no longer has job security? It's just a fact of life. It actually never has, but more so now. But comment what you're going to do starting this week to make small changes to develop more skills security. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also hit the bell for notifications. And if you know anyone who can benefit from the information that I'm sharing with you, please be sure to share it with them. And with that, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.